What's going on YouTube? It's the Advice Slanger. What you slanging? Hey, what you slang gonna come back to you. So today is Thankful Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We back on the videos. You know what I'm saying? We back on schedule. You know, just like I said in the last video I had missed. You know, when you know what I'm saying, when you make a mistake, you get back on it. You know what I'm saying? You dust yourself off, get up, you know, because see, we don't do that laying around, that laying down and being, you know what I'm saying, being sad just because we made a mistake. You know, we don't do that around here. You know what I'm saying? You get up and you get back on it. You don't sit there and lay down. No, you get up and get back on it. You know, just because you made a mistake, that don't mean nothing. That just means you learned. You know what I'm saying? Because you either learn or you have to make the same mistake again. So choose to learn. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today is Thankful Thursday. We're going to talk about being thankful for your parents, guardians, or, you know, so whoever is taking care of you. Whoever is taking care of you and making sure that you eat and have a place to sleep and all of that, right? Whoever's doing that for you, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're doing it for yourself. Anybody who's taking care of you and making sure you're okay, that's what I'm talking about. You should be thankful for them because, number one, they don't have to be doing what it is they're doing. See, if it's your parents or guardians or whatever, and you're you know, so you're a kid, you're a minor, which means under 17, right? They have to give you food and shelter and stuff like that according to the law, because there's a lot of kids that don't have it. So according to the law, they have to do that, right? You should be thankful for them because, man, listen, that stuff is not easy. You know, that stuff is not easy to take care of a child, to take care of you. You are not easy to take care of. You may think you are, well, I only, you know, say need food, and, you know, even if you're like 17, you got your little job, still, you know, they still have to pay for that lights, water, gas. That stuff costs money. All of that things cost money, especially if you play any sports. Whoever's paying for that stuff is expensive. Whoever's paying for that, you should be thanking them. Now, I'm not saying you gotta kiss their butt or you know what I'm saying, kiss their feet or nothing. I'm not saying that. But you should be thankful. You should be going to them every week, if not every time they get you something, and be like, hey, listen, thank you. You should be going to them every week. You know, so you should have no attitude about them asking you to do something because they're taking care of you. You know, and trust me, I get it. I understand. You know, like, man, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I understand. Sometimes you don't want to do stuff and all that. But think about it. Just because they love you and all that, they don't always want to do stuff for you. Your mom or dad, you know what I'm saying, when they cook, or grandma or grandpa, whatever, whoever is cooking, they probably don't always want to cook, but they know that you're hungry. And sometimes they cook your favorite stuff just for you. So you should be very thankful for whatever it is that they're doing to help you, because they didn't have to be doing it. Now, right now, I was talking to the minors right then. You know, talking to the minors, because a lot of times they don't thank their parents because they think that they're supposed to do it. To a degree, they are. But they really only have to give you the bare minimum just so you don't die. They don't have to do the over and beyond like I guarantee you a lot of y'all do have. You know what I'm saying? You got a phone, you watching my video. You got a computer, so you watching my video. So I know that you getting something, right? I know they're not feeding you and just giving you a phone. And if that's the case, hey, God be with you. For real. Now, that was for the minors. This is for those who are over 18, whose parents could have been put out. This is for y'all. Listen, y'all should always be thankful for what it is that you're getting. It don't matter how small it is. You should always be thankful, because really they could have put you out. Really, they could have had you out there sitting on somebody's curb talking about spare change like Squidward. They could have had y'all like that on the streets. But no, they chose to take care of you and not let you do like that, or not let you be like that. They didn't do you like that. You know what I'm saying? So your job is to make sure that it's easy for them to live in the house that they pay for, that they allow you to stay there. Especially even if you're paying rent, they're still giving you a place to stay, right? You don't have to go out there and find your own stuff. You know, some of y'all may think, well, that's all my parents are doing is giving me a place to stay. I'll pay for my own food, gas, insurance, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Who keeping them lights on? If you paying all the bills too, hey, that's basically your house. If you paying all the bills, everything, that's basically your house. So you do with that what you want to do with it. But I'm talking about for those who are not paying bills, other than maybe a few, but their parents are still providing them a place to stay. You should be making it easy for them to live there. You know, and listen, again, I understand about living at home, and there's things that you may not want to do, things that you like, oh God, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to do that, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever, this and this and this. But at the end of the day, you cannot forget that they are allowing you to stay there. They don't have to do that just because they're your parents, grandma, uncles, aunts, whoever you're staying with, whoever you're living with, whoever's taking care of you. They don't have to be doing that if you're over 18, especially if you're over 18. They don't have to be doing that for you. They could say get out, and you would have to get out, or they could call the police and have you arrested. Don't forget that. So I suggest that you take the time to be thanking them. I'm gonna do the same thing when my mother get home. Mom, thank you for everything you do for me. That's all I'm telling you. You do that. First of all, not only will that make them feel good and make them feel like what they're doing is appreciated, it will give them a better attitude. You know what I'm saying? It'll help them feel better about what it is they're doing. Now, on the flip side of that, right? I don't say the flip side. In addition to that, you need to be doing what you need to be doing to get out of their house. Don't just sit around and just be like, oh well, I'm gonna get it done eventually. Like, no. You need to be figuring out what you need to do to get out of their house. Now, if they're allowing you to stay there to get your life together, let's say you're working on something, you got a good idea, you're following your dreams, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? If they're saying you can stay there, then you can stay there. But I'm talking about if you just sitting around, got your little job, even if you got your little job, you just sitting around, you know what I'm saying, spending your money on all kind of other stuff, and, you know what I'm saying, you're not trying to get out of their house, that's disrespectful. That's wrong. You're taking advantage of a blessing that God gave you. And when you start taking advantage, like negative advantage of the blessings that God give you, oh, God, he'll take it away. You know what I'm saying? As he gives, he can take away. So next thing you know, something may happen, and then you on the streets. Now you don't have them no more. Or they tell you to get out, or they can't pay to have you live there anymore, or they start making you pay rent. Any of the blessings, as good as your blessing, you got it. It can be taken away if you start to take advantage of it. You're supposed to take a blessing, take it for what it is, and apply it to your life to help better yourself. Blessings are to help better you. Parents and grandparents and people who take care of you, they're there to help better you. Right? And I'm not talking about toxic parents, but even then, even if you have toxic parents, if they're taking care of you, no matter how toxic they are, if they're taking care of you, right, you should be thanking them. Oh, okay, here's one, because that's a little insensitive, I'll say. I won't say just any parent, just because they're taking care of you, should be thanking them like that. They may not deserve that type of thanks if they're doing other things, you know what I'm saying, that are negative, and then the only positive thing they're doing is giving you a place to stay. I'm talking about for those who have parents who are taking care of them, treating them good, may not make you happy all the time, but they're treating you good and they're loving you. You know what I'm saying? And I pray for those whose parents, you know what I'm saying, are not like that. You know what I'm saying? Whose parents don't treat them good. Whoever's grandparents, whoever they're taking care of, they're in a bad situation. So listen, I pray for y'all. And I really do feel for y'all. And one day I'm going to make a video on how to deal with stuff like that. And I'll probably have to get some help for that. Right? But for all you, us other people, right? I had to get serious for that point. But all for you other people, I'm serious about the whole thing. But for all these other people, or all of us, we need to be thanking those who are taking care of us. Because they don't have to be doing that. So be thankful for your parents. My mom has bailed me out of so much stuff where I should have been butt out. She has. Even when I didn't ask her to. Even when I didn't ask her, she'd do it anyway. But I don't take advantage of that. I don't sit there and be like, oh, I'll go ask her every time I done mess something up. Like, no. Sometimes I tell my mom, no, I'll do it. Sometimes I'll be like, Mom, no. And I'm starting to do that more and more and more as I get older. But I'm about to be out of my house soon. Scenery gonna be different. So, be thankful for your parents, because you need to enjoy them, because when they're gone, and then you can't get them back. So start taking, living with whoever you're living with serious, and try to get out of their house, but don't forget about what they did for you. So that's all I want to say about Thankful Thursday today. Be thankful for your parents. I had to say that because my mom did something great for me just this past weekend. That just inspired me to make this video. So shout out to you, Mom. I love you. She gonna see this one of these days. But but I hope this video was able to help y'all. I hope this video was able to open your eyes as far as thanking your parents, because a lot of times it does go overlooked. Thanking those who take care of you, it does go overlooked a lot. A lot of thank yous go overlooked, but one thank you that should never go overlooked is the thank you to whoever's taking care of you. especially if you're over 18, and then if you're under 18, because for a lot of people, once you get 18, man, you're not gonna be ready to go. You're not gonna be ready to all move out and be done and out of their hair altogether. Like, nah, you still probably gonna have, you know what I'm saying, you probably still gonna have some, you know what I'm saying, some time to be at the house, and you're gonna need a place to stay for a cool minute. Even if you graduate, you still gonna have some time. You ain't making big money right out of college, and even if you are, you still gotta get that first check, and you still gotta do everything else. So you're gonna need a place to stay. You're gonna need whoever's taking care of you after you leave that house, or after you turn 18. And you don't want them to boot you out because you've been an ungrateful little crap since you were, you know what I'm saying, all the way up until you were 17. So be thankful for your parents, y'all. Listen, I hope this video is able to help. Hope this video is able to open your eyes to, you know what I'm saying, to some things, you know. I love y'all. Of course, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat will be down here. Please send me stuff, you know, and it'll be in the description, but please send me stuff. Send me stuff that's on your mind. You know, let me know what you guys are thankful for. That helps me out on Thankful Thursdays, because what you may be thankful for, somebody else may be overlooking. You know, so please, y'all, share your thoughts with me. Share topics with me. I know it's a little dark now, but hey, you know, you can hear my voice. That's the most important thing. So, I love y'all. I really hope that y'all are having a great night and have a great day tomorrow. Listen, love yourself. That's the first thing. Love yourself. You can't love your parents if you don't love yourself. You're going to be angry. So, love yourself. Love yourself, because if you don't, it's impossible to love anybody else. So, I thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay well. Stay blessed. You know what I'm saying? It's the Advice Slinger out.
Big Steve on the track with another banger. They say I'm the GOAT, the Advice Slinger. There's a lot of temptation, but I know it's danger. Inspiration from the king, he started in a manger.